Alright, so quick little update on my project that I've been doing here. And I think what I left off with last time was I had this list here. So here's the threshold distance that's going to filter out the list. And these is just a list of the indexes of the dissimilarity matrix. Basically, uh, this represents inside the matrix, it would be the first point or row in the case of the COVID-19 data, and the third point and the first point in the um, what's that fourth point indexing is kind of throwing me off. So yeah, and I last time I had that whole list similar to this one, but since then I've taken out the ones with duplicate numbers inside. So 0, 0, that's just the first point, the distance between the first point and the first point. That don't make no sense. So, and 1, 1, and 2, 2, that sort of thing. So I took all those out. I also took permutations. So if you had a 3, 0 here and a 0, 3, there's only one of them because that's the same information. Took all those out. Looking at this, I had to map that though to the original data. Here, even though these are supposed to represent two columns, they are technically two rows here, and I'm just using random data right now. But this would be the first point, right? Second point, and I had to map those indexes. So if this is the first point, I needed both those, the x and y value of the first point, basically, or x. And this is a third, so x and y value of the third point, and put them in tuples for that line collection that I talked about in my last video. So that's the first, yep, and so this first line segment right here is the first, and the third, that's exactly what we have. So we don't have the 0, 1, so we don't have the first point and the second. And if you look through this, I've checked it out and it matches. So you've got a couple here that start with this 0th point or first point, and then a couple that, so here's the next one, same point here, 0, but then it's the 1, 2, 3, fourth, so third. Yep, and so you can see the filtration's working nicely, got the tuples right, and then go to graph it, and it looks beautiful. It kind of looks like a diamond, which are forever, so that's cool. And you can see here that like at the bottom, this one being so far away only has 3 or 4 connections, and it's a high filtration value, so there is a lot of lines. That's random data, so it doesn't. I don't know if there's any tweaking that I might need to do, but that's pretty much it. I'm ready to move on to the next one and go on from there. Return some of the triangles and tetrahedron, go up to further dimensions, look for a data set that I could use this on and get some real intelligence from. And yeah, so that's my K1 simplex right there. Thank you for watching.